Hello, my name is Jeongeun Park from Hanyang University, and I'm presenting our paper, Is Text-Based Music Search enough to satisfy your needs? A new way to discover music with images. On behalf of my co-authors, Hyorim Shin, Changhoon, and Hyorim Kim from Yonsei University. Over the years, music search systems have evolved in various ways, allowing users to find songs through specific elements like melody or beat. However, these methods rely on prior knowledge of the music or inputting specific elements, limit the options when searching without knowing the exact target. So, we believe there is a need for discussion on new methods for searching music in situations where information about the desired music is ambiguous, or when users are unsure about what music they are looking for. When the information about the desired music is ambiguous, or when one is unsure about what music they are looking for, could it not use images that intuitively express emotions or directly depict specific themes? Each person interprets and judges an image subjectively. For example, when I look at this first image, it evokes feelings of happy and joy, and the word dance comes to mind. From one image, various emotions or themes can be derived. Images often contain implicit meanings related to specific moods or situations. Considering these characteristics of images, using visual content such as images could be beneficial when the desired music is unclear. So, we aim to develop an image-based music search system, so-called IMR, and compare it with text-based system in 4 steps. First, conducting focus group interviews to understand user requirements and identify issues with existing systems. Second, designing prototypes for both IMR and text-based systems based on SIGCHI insights. Third, evaluating user experience and usability of the prototypes. Fourth, deriving future research scenarios for IMR through participant engagement. For the first step, User Study 1, we conducted a focus group interview to understand users' requirements and issues regarding music search. During the interview, we asked open-ended questions about when and in what situations they search for music, criteria for selecting search music, and what aspects of music search were inconvenient for them. The first finding from User Study 1 was that most commercialized music search systems rely on simple searches using metadata. They offer limited song retrieval when queries are ambiguous. Second, there was a demand for music search methods capable of accurately reflecting the listener's mood or emotional state, as it was challenged to find music that truly resonated with the listener's current state or emotion. Third, participants mentioned the inconvenience of having to write long sentences for accuracy when using text for search, highlighting a need for a more intuitive and simple music search system. The design goals for the system, based on findings for User Study 1, include ensuring intuitive use with minimal interactions, offering scenarios for users to imagine music for different situations or moods, and enabling users to refine searches with keywords or images for desired results. Based on these goals, 3 music search prototypes were developed: TTTune, VisTune, and VTTune. TTTune functions as a traditional text-based search method, using text queries supplemented with keywords. VisTune and VTTune are IMR systems using images as intermediaries. While VisTune solely employs images as search terms, VTTune uses images as queries and supports them with text to represent the searched music. In this study, we used the MTG-Javent dataset, which is copyright-free and annotated in a multi-label format, including attributes like genre, instruments, mood, and themes. We focused on the mood and theme subset, as it best suited the characteristics of the images used in our research. Next, I will discuss the interface design of the system. Participants undergo a preparatory phase consisting of 3 steps before using the system. Reading system guidelines, selecting a predefined scenario, and imagining the desired music according to the chosen scenario. Users select from predefined scenarios like looking for music for listening to while driving, and envision the desired music accordingly. Then, they provide input in either text or image format depending on the system assigned to them. Let's assume that a user selects the scenario, looking for music that matches my current mood on the way to work. In the following step, users envision the music they want to listen to based on the scenario they have chosen. Then, they get to try one of the 3 systems. I will explain the varying interfaces by showing images. In TTTune, users describe their music preferences in natural language after selecting a scenario. For example, if they choose looking for music that matches my current mood on the way to work, they might input a sentence like, I want to listen to music in a quiet and calm mood that can naturally relax my tired body as background music. The system then extracts keywords from their input, which users can review and enhance with additional mood and theme text from a predefined set. VisTune prompts users to select one image from a set of predefined images that best represent the scenario they've chosen. Once an image is selected, VisTune automatically searches for up to 10 similar images that depict a similar mood or situation. Users can review the retrieved similar images and, if desired, select additional ones to incorporate into their search. VTTune operates similarly to VisTune until the user selects an image. However, instead of displaying similar images to the selected one, VTTune automatically extracts and presents the tag information associated with the chosen query image. Users can review the tag information of the query image and, if desired, select additional text from the predefined set of 56 mood and theme tags. The IMR system operates by extracting tag information from images and mapping it to music with identical tags. This algorithm was adopted from a previous study conducted by Hyun Kim and me. Since TTTune receives natural language descriptions of desired music from users, it extracts keywords using a keyword extraction algorithm and compares them with the 56 mood and theme tags in the music dataset. Tags existing in the dataset are used directly, while synonyms from the NLTK library are substituted for keywords not present. The final tag information is aggregated, and music with identical tag information is searched for in the music database. VisTune and VTTune, which use images as intermediaries, they search the database for images with similar features to the input image and compile the tag information of the searched images to create the final tag information. Similarly, they search for music with the same tag information and provide it to the users. To compare the 3 designed music search systems, investigate whether there are differences in user experience and system usability between image-based and text-based search methods, we conducted a user study too. We recruited 236 participants, both online and offline. They were randomly assigned to one of the 3 systems and conducted a total of 3 music searches using the assigned system. Afterwards, they responded to surveys. The survey aimed to investigate 3 main aspects. First, the degree of match between user input queries and retrieved music across the designed systems. We called it music stability. Music stability was assessed using a 7-point Likert scale. Second, user experience was evaluated. The widely used metric UEQS was employed for this purpose. Third, we measured system usability using the post-study system usability questionnaire. PSSUQ employs a 7-point scale, but unlike the typical Likert scale, in PSSUQ, a score of 1 represents strong positivity, while 7 indicates strong negativity. Therefore, lower scores indicate higher ratings for usability. Experimental results showed that TTTune had a higher music stability score compared to VisTune and VTTune. TTTune's higher rating is attributed to its text-based search method, allowing users to express music preferences more specifically. In contrast, IMS systems like VisTune and VTTune use images as intermediaries, which may lead to indirect conveyance of moods or themes and result in lower stability scores compared to TTTune. ANOVA results showed no significant difference in overall user experience or non-text related aspects across the 3 systems. However, there was a significant difference in pragmatic quality items related to task-oriented aspects. Post-hoc analysis revealed a significant difference between TTTune and VTTune in pragmatic items. This outcome indicates a difference in user experience in performing tasks between TTTune and VTTune. We compared the average score of UEQS benchmark dataset with the scores of each of the 3 systems. Overall, all systems scored higher than the benchmark dataset. Specifically, VTTune's pragmatic quality was rated as good compared to the benchmark, indicating superior performance where only 10% of benchmark results were better than VTTune, while 75% were worse. The study evaluated system usability using PSSUQ scores, where lower scores indicate higher satisfaction. ANOVA results showed a significant difference in overall system usability among the 3 systems, particularly in system usefulness and information quality. Post-hoc analysis indicated significant differences between TTTune and IMS systems, VisTune and VTTune. IMS systems demonstrated higher satisfaction in system usability compared to TTTune. Compared with the average scores of the benchmark dataset, all 3 systems demonstrated high overall usability in all categories. Once again, lower PSSUQ score indicates higher usability. In User Study 3, we derived potential scenarios for using image-based music search systems through semi-structured user interviews. We recruited 6 participants who had experienced VisTune and 6 who had experienced VTTune in the previous experiment for interviews. Interviews with them yielded 3 scenarios. The first scenario addressed the needs of users who struggle with text input due to visual impairments or physical discomfort. Specifically, a participant aged 60 or above noted the increasing difficulty of text interaction with age, but found the IMS system convenient due to its image-based input. Similarly, a woman in her 20s who recently experienced a finger fracture expressed that VisTune was convenient because she could search for music with just a few clicks. Second, the IMS system could serve as a service that searches for music that complements the driving environment. Additionally, it could be utilized in conjunction with cameras that capture the surroundings. Finally, IMS system could be developed to search for background music suitable for videos or images by using queries such as representative scenes or thumbnails to be posted on social media platforms in the future. Based on User Study 3, we have developed guidelines for designing the user interface of future IMS systems. For further details on these guidelines, as well as the implications and limitations of our study, please check our paper. We appreciate your attention, and I would like to thank my collaborators again. Thank you.